NBA Fantasy Power Rankings, Nikola Jokić erupts in Week 11. RotoWire highlights the top performers heading into Week 12 of Fantasy Hoops. Play fantasy basketball on Yahoo. Last week in the NBA featured some great basketball for the new year, but that wasn't the only time players stepped up their games. We had 4 players average over 60 fantasy points last week, not to mention one with the elusive 70-point average, Nikola Jokić. The following players averaged the most fantasy points per game last week, 2-game minimum. Number 1. Nikola Jokić, Nuggets. Last week, 79.4 FP/G season rank, 1, 65.4 FP/G, it was a monster week for Jokić, who kicked things off with consecutive triple-doubles against the Jazz and Hawks. His 22 rebounds against Utah marked a season high. Then, it was back-to-back matchups against Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. Jokić posted 41-18-9 in the first matchup, a 3-point loss. He got his revenge one day later, posting September 10, 46 in an overtime victory. Overall, the Nuggets went 3-1 while Jokić averaged 36.5 points, 16.5 rebounds, 11.3 assists and 2.0 steals per game. Number 2. Anthony Davis, Lakers. Last week, 61.3 FP/G season rank, 6, 53.5 FP/G, Davis missed one game due to an ankle injury but shook that off to complete a fantastic week. In his second appearance of the week, he matched his season high of 19 rebounds during a win over the Hawks. He also recorded multiple assists and blocks in each contest. Overall, Davis averaged 25.3 points, 15.0 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 3.3 blocks and 2.2 steals. Number 3. Karl-Anthony Towns, Knicks. Last week, 61.1 FP/G season rank, 9, 49.9 FP/G, it was an all-around great week for Towns, who recorded at least 30 points, 16 rebounds and 4 assists in 3 of his 4 appearances. His 44-point Saturday against the Bulls marked his third 40-point performance of the campaign, and his pair of 20-rebound games marked his third and fourth of the campaign. Overall, Towns averaged 31 PPG, 18 RPG, 3.5 APG and 1.5 SPG. Number 4. Victor Wembanyama, Spurs. Last week, 61.0 FP/G season rank, 3, 55.4 FP/G, Wembanyama is most recently coming off a career-high 23 rebounds in Saturday's overtime loss to the Nuggets, which was the second half of a back-to-back for the teams. In the first game between the two, win for San Antonio, Wembanyama posted 35-18-4 with 2 blocks and a steal in what was his 4th game of the season with at least 35 points. The Spurs finished the week going 2-1, with Wembanyama averaging 27.3 PPG, 16.7 RPG, 4.0 APG, 3.0 BPG and 1.0 SPG. Number 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bucks. Last week, 57.7 FP/G season rank, 2, 58.7 FP/G, Antetokounmpo's 29.3 points, 12.0 rebounds, 4.7 assists and 3.0 combined blocks plus steals represented a small step down in his fantasy production. He double-doubled in each game. Antetokounmpo is currently on a streak of 5 double-doubles with at least 1 steal. This week's preview. The following players are top fantasy point producers and play at least 3 games next week with fewer than 2 matchups against top-end defenses. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bucks, 58.7 FP/G, at TR, SAS, at ORL, at NYK. Victor Wembanyama, Spurs, 55.4 FP/G, at Chi, at MIL, at LAL. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Thunder, 53.9 FP/G, at CLE, at NYK, at WAS. Anthony Davis, Lakers, 53.5 FP/G, at DL, CHA, SAS. Jason Tatum, Celtics, 50.1 FP/G, at DN, SAC, NOP.